MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Game number 3 of this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. In now is John Jay. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, center fielder, number 30.
And he shows bunt on the game's first pitch as this misses for ball 1. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed it, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Kyle Schwarber.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Carpenter has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here comes Waka on a 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. They charge the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here comes the first pitch. Tommy Pham is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do on a curveball. He hung him one, and he smoked it past the diving first baseman. Nice swing.
Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Jed Jerko now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Another hit in the inning. The second runner on base. Now, look, you have to get to this guy early before he settles in and executes all his pitches. This could be the main inning of the game right here.
Stephen Piscotty is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. They got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Anthony Rizzo.
In there for strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here comes another 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you do with a backdoor breaking ball. It looks like it's not going to make it back. You don't quit. You stay with it, and then you got to drive it the other way. Nice job of hitting.
Here's Javier Baez, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Walker. 7 hits in 17 at-bats. Right over the middle, knee high.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
A pause, and the 0-2. Tap down the line. That's a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Oh, look at Wong. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Wilson Contreras. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Hendricks. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Batting ninth.
Here's Addison Russell. His career line against Waka. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. And that misses 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
To third. Jerko fields it cleanly. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, he tried to double up on him. The first one, he swung through it, figuring, hey, I'll throw him another one till he hits it. Well, this time he hit it.
Colton Wong stands in as he looks at a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Rendell Gritchuk is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, 4 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Michael Waka, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And now the manager brings his outfield in here with the pitcher at the plate. Doesn't want to get burned on any weak bloopers. Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aledmys Diaz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes ball 1.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike. What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one, he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not
looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cards strand. Digging in to try it again. John Jay. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
John Jay.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now here's the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Well, that's a nice swing on a 2-0 fastball. That ball's right down the middle. You're lucky he kept it in the ballpark. Hit it hard, squared it up. When you find yourself down 2-0, doesn't mean you got to give in.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Ground ball right side. One there. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Now the pitch. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups. He fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Too low, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0. This one's down to third. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Russell. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3.
Striding into the box, Jed Jerko. He reached on a single in his first try. And a ball, 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jay has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman Anthony Rizzo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now, mid-90s fastball's no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Digging in, Javier Baez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That's one of those you're talking to. It's sit down ball, sit down ball. You're watching it all the way to left field, watching the left fielder not get a good break. Thank you.
Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here comes Waka on a 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chopped foul wide of first. Now another 2-2. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0 delivery. And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And there's ball 2 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3 and 1 now.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
Ready with the 3-1. And a double steal try here. There is Jerko. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty, the next to hit, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line drive to left. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina, a base hit in his first trip. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. The 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Second baseman, number
So
16.
coming to the plate, Colton Wong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus. With runners on base, you got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count. 3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Now the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2 one more time. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
The pitcher number 52.
Michael Wacha is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught. Here's Addison Russell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pham shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot now. John Jay. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. A chance here for the second baseman Wong. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is the time in the game you start thinking, hey, they might get better swings. Then you see a swing like that. Boy, he's still got it working.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tommy Pham is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing. Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Matt Carpenter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here it comes, 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
To 2-2 now.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Hit in the air to left. Grichuk is there. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Jerko is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1 left. Here's Jed Jerko now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Stephen Piscotty is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in once again, Yadier Molina. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Baez will put this one away. Matt Bowman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 67. Matt
Ready once again,
Bowman.
Wilson Contreras. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grichuk is there. 2 gone.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Well, he just stayed with that and just kind of flipped it out there. Nasty pitch, but he stayed on it and got just enough to get the hit. In now is John Jay, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Justin Wilson.
Ready for another chance. Colton Wong. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hayward racing back to the track. He gets there to make the play for the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Pedro Strop takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball in time to first, and there are 2 away. Greg Garcia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. 4-1.
Garcia.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Aledmus Diaz is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Tough slider down low for a strike.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit. The tag at third, and they got him. Boy, cut down. Brett Cecil has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Albert Almora is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The 0-2 once more. Now a flare out toward right center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Hit sharply on the ground. Diaz brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
First baseman number 4.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. First home run of the campaign for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Now batting.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Grichuk coming in, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On now to the bottom of inning. Albert Almora will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 5, Albert
Koji Uehara is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Koji Uehara.
Tommy Pham is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Matt Carpenter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 8. Ready with the 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
The batter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jed Jerko is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Russell's got it. Pro gets him. 2 down. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is. Kevin Segrist enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Wilson Contreras is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Pham will call this one as he comes in to put it away for the first out.
The pitcher, number 19, Koji
Ian Happ will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-2 pitch. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you. Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Here's Addison Russell. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
In comes Piscotty.
He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Standing in, John Jay. He went down on strikes last time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, use it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Wade Davis enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Another single. You talk about putting hits together and having nothing to show for it. We've got a bunch of hits and are yet to score.
And this will be fouled away. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is Almora, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Swing and a liner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 called as those runners stay put at second and third. And there's one away now. Number 11 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with one away now. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Runners are at second and third with one down. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Ready on 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. First pitch on its way. Aledmus Diaz is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Kyle Hendricks earns his first win of the season. Michael Waka takes the loss despite allowing only one unearned run. Wade Davis hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's it.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome. The NL Central, while the Phillies are in third place in the NL East. The Colorado Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 3-2. Looking at the standings, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Rockies are atop the NL West. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 11-3. As of today, the Nationals sit atop the NL East, and the Marlins sit in third place in the National League East Division.